Hey everyone, it's me Ash and welcome back to my channel. So I've been away for a while, been working like crazy. I haven't really did much crafting. I made a couple cards, posted those in my craft group, that kind of thing, but I am here with a gastric bypass update. So today is Sunday. Wednesday was my 1 year post-op, exactly 1 year post-op. And I told you guys in my last video that we will talk more about that in this video of what's going on with me. So let's see here. It's been a year. My starting weight was 277. I went to the doctors. I'm pretty much on, I can eat whatever I want, just in moderation type ordeal. I can eat more carbs if I want to maintain my weight, or I can do low carbs to keep losing weight. Let's see here, what's changed since my last 6 months? I still have lots of energy. Hence why I've been working and staying busy. Trying to just nail everything. Okay, so I've lost 80% of my body fat, from what my doctor said at my appointment. I am still technically overweight for my height, and but I'm like overweight by 20-ish pounds. But the BMI chart is just, you know, off whack. It's old. They haven't updated it in many years. So let's see here. I've been stalled. So like I stay between a certain range of weight. I drop down to 145 and then I'll gain it back up to 150, and it's just like in between, back and forth for a good 3 months now. I have an ulcer, so that's been pretty much a damper on me mentally, because so we have like a 30-30-30 rule. So a 30-30-30 rule. So with that being said, you're supposed to not drink anything 30 minutes before you eat or after you eat. So you wait 30 minutes and you wait 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So with that, the ulcer medication that I have, I have to crush it and put it in a sugar-free pudding or yogurt or applesauce and make it into a paste and eat it. It's not very pleasant, but I have to wait 30 minutes after I do that to even drink a sip of water, because it's supposed to create like a band-aid over it. I actually go tomorrow, fingers crossed that it's healed and I don't have to do that no more, because it drives me insane. Medication wise, my blood work was phenomenal. I am on a multivitamin and a B12. Those are the two daily medications that I take, other than right now what is healing my ulcer, which there's 2 medications for that. We're not sure how I got the ulcer, because I don't drink caffeine and so forth. It could have been stress with Grayson, because Grayson was very sick all summer long. So there is that. Let's see here, sugar. I still can't do sugar. Nope. I have a friend that's like 2 years post-op, and I have a friend that's like 5 years post-op, and they can eat all the sugar in the world that they want and not have any consequences. Me, consequences. I go, so we're allowed to have like 15 grams of sugar or less per meal. I can't even get that 15 grams of sugar per meal. That I go above, I think, 9 grams, and death. Yeah, death for sure. So I have my scale here, and I'm going to weigh myself, and then I'm going to bring my phone down, because that's what I'm recording on. Bring my phone down so you can see my body. I have not measured my inches, and I forgot to get my inches from my surgeon for my started. So today I am 149. So that's around 130 pounds I have lost this year. So I lost around 95 pounds within 6 months, and it's slowed down since then. It's kind of just how it works. Let's see here, other foods that I can't eat still. Pork. Some forms of pork, like I can eat bacon and I can eat ham, but when it comes to pork chops, like, no, instant regret. I get super sick on that, especially if it's dry. Like if I can make very juicy pork chops, I can get a few bites in. If not, then it hurts to eat. It gets stuck in like the chest area and you want to regurgitate it back up type ordeal. Breads, I still have issues with breads. I've tried the low carb breads, I've tried regular bread, I've tried whole wheat breads, and I've tried sourdough breads. Sourdough is the only bread that doesn't hurt my stomach. And I can only eat one whole slice. So like I'll make a peanut butter sandwich or my sugar-free jelly sandwich or toast or whatever, but I keep it in half type ordeal. That's about the maximum amount of food right there. Just like if you take a piece of bread and you fold in half, that's pretty much all I can eat. I still have major restrictions on certain foods. So when it comes to soft foods or foods that, I'm trying to think of an example. Okay, like cheese balls. Yeah, cheese balls. So those are the ones that I would call a slider food, because you can eat as many as you want and not be full. And I feel like that's because they turn into like nothing. So like cheese balls, those things, there's no limit on those that I can eat, and they're no nutritional value, so I try to stay away from those. Every once in a while I'll do a handful. I do limit myself if I do eat those. Another thing, like soft foods, I can eat between a half a cup and a cup of softer foods. So like cottage cheese, cream of wheat, yogurt, sugar-free pudding, Jell-O, those kinds of things. I can eat up to a cup of those and be perfectly fine and not hurt my stomach. When it comes to just eating meat, that's a quarter cup. So when I make my meals, I usually do my meat, some cottage cheese. It's always on my plate, cottage cheese all the time, because it's protein and something else to eat other just meat, and a vegetable. And I always eat all of my meat first and then my cottage cheese, and then if I still feel like I'm a little bit hungry, I'll eat some of my veggies, but I don't usually finish my meal. I should have got you a plate. Hold on a second. Okay, so my plate. I have learned to not use big plates because they're wasteful. And why am I going to put a half a cup of food on a dinner plate? That's just ridiculous. So my family will eat off normal dinner plates, or even like the little saucers they'll eat off of. Me, I use my micro little tiny paper plates, or my friend, you've seen in my swap video, she got me a portion thing, which I still can't even fill that all the way up. And so like my food stays like right in this, focus right in this like little area. That's how much I eat. So, and then like I said, more solid foods is like a quarter cup, so forth. Signs of feeling full, we do get those. Some people sneeze. I don't sneeze. Some people, their nose starts running. Just weird little tics that happen when your body's telling you that it's full, because sometimes you can't feel it in your stomach that you're full. Mine is hiccups. The minute I get hiccups, I'm done. I don't drink anything, I don't eat anything, I wait it out, and so forth. Like I said, I'm now used to what I can and cannot eat and how much I can and cannot eat with certain foods, so I don't get sick very often. I do sometimes don't feel good when I try new sugar-free products, because some of them have a lot of sugar alcohols in them. So it's just kind of like trial and error with that. I'm trying to think. What else? Other than my body, I do have some extra skin. It's not very bad. I thought for sure, because my arms were one of my biggest insecurities at the beginning of this process. So I thought for sure that I'd have a lot of extra skin on my arms, because I did have bigger arms, but I think working at the nursing home and lifting residents helped me tone my arms. Exercise, I still exercise. I don't go to the gym like I used to because I just don't have time, but when I was working at the nursing home, I was doing 30,000 steps in 8 hours. So I felt like that was enough for when I did that. Other than that, I have my dogs. I take them for walks on the weekends. We do family activities, whether we go hiking or to a festival, that kind of stuff. We just stay active, moving around at home, clean, that kind of stuff. So, but we're gonna go ahead and bring you guys down lower to this part. So, this is my body. This is the size that I'm at. I wear a size 8 in jeans and small to medium in shirts. So as for that, bra size, it's amazing. I went from a 38 triple D to a 36B, and I ain't mad. I ain't mad at all, because it's so much easier to find bras and everything else and that. Pants, like I said, I'm in a size 8 jean. So leggings and stuff like that, I can fit into a small. My shoe size went down. Yep, you lose fat in your feet too. And my ring size went down from I was a 9 when me and my husband got married, and I'm down to a 6.5. This one is a 7 that he got me for Christmas, because my other ones just it fell off. Like if I went woof, the other ones just went woof off my finger. This one is getting to that state. It's getting a little loose. I don't have to fight to pull it off. I constantly have to fix it because it's swiveling around my finger, that kind of thing. And then we'll get into my extra skin now. So I'm just trying to find a good place for you guys to sit to see things better. Maybe here, I don't know. Okay, so my arms, this is my arms. They're not bad at all. I got some bat wings, but when they're down, they look good. Dad's tattoo and whatnot. So that's on this side as well, and I can tell the difference between the two. It's crazy. I feel like this one has more loose skin. My armpits do kind of cave in a little bit. That's the thing. I'm not worried about the skin on my arms at all. I do get to talk to a plastic surgeon in a couple months for my appendectomy. So, which I'm not going to schedule until next year, so I don't have to really worry about that much. So as for my belly, when I lay down, I can put my fingers underneath my rib cage. I have extremely defined hip bones and so forth. When I lay down, when I stand up, this is what I look like. Okay, you guys are on my thing. I can take my skin and pull it up. So just lift and pull, y'all. That's my skin. I'll even unbutton and show you kind of what it looks like. It does fold over onto my hips and whatnot. It's not bad. People have had worse. When I lean forward, you can kind of see, that kind of thing. So that's the worst of my skin, is my belly area, which doesn't bother me too bad. I still wear bathing suits. It just reminds me of how far I've come and so forth. But you can tell right in here that I do have some definition in certain ways. It's there, I promise. I have very strong stomach muscles and leg muscles. So easy way to hide that is high-waisted jeans, y'all. You just tuck it in. Tuck it in, tuck it in. The shirt's too big for me now. My legs. We'll bring you guys down here to see my legs. Let me see if I can find something to... Look, I'm layering, you guys. Like, it's like crafting. I have to layer to show you everything. So, my legs are not bad at all. I barely have any extra skin on them whatsoever. They're very toned. I am extremely muscular in my legs, and I think that's because I've been doing a lot of hiking and stuff. So as for it being skin removal, the only skin removal surgery that I will have will be the tummy tuck. It's not really a tummy tuck, it's a pandectomy. But I think I'm going to talk to my plastic surgeon of maybe doing the muscle repair in the stomach as well. I just have to see if I qualify for that, because I did have 3 children and I'm pretty sure I have no muscles in my stomach other than by my ribs. That's about it. So we'll see. We'll see when that time happens. I don't know. Oh, I'm not having any more hair loss. That was stressful, y'all. I would go in the shower and a clump of my hair would fall out, and then I had bald spots, and that was quite interesting. I had to go get well, I cut all my hair off, as you can tell in most of my videos. I've been keeping it short. I like it short. Ohio's been one hot summer. It was like 100 degrees yesterday. It felt like it was good, like 96 to 98 degrees where we were, and we went to a festival where only half of it was shaded, so it was hot. It was hot. Keep my hair short. I like it better this way. My husband doesn't like my short hair, but he can just get over it. It's my choice, my body. That's how it is. So, but hair loss, that was very scary for a minute. I really thought that I was going to go completely bald, which, I mean, if that happened, then it happened. I would deal with it then, but I would just, and a whole chunk would fall out. I can pull on my hair and do all kinds of stuff with it, and it doesn't fall out, so I like that. I don't shed anymore, because I have a dog that sheds enough. Yep. So, trying to think of there's something else I wanted to tell you guys. I'm all over the place with this video. I'm just going with the flow. I don't know. So no more hair loss. I went over my vitamins, what I can eat, what I look like, how much I weigh, how much I've lost. Plastic surgery. Signs of feeling full. I get the hiccups. That was one. Oh, let's go for what I try to get in a day. So I stick around 90 to 120 grams of protein a day. So I pretty much have at least 3 protein shakes a day with meals, my 3 meals as well, to get all my protein in. Around 100 ounces of water. I stay under 15 grams of sugar per meal. Carb wise, I haven't been watching my carbs. I don't pay attention to carbs anymore, because most of the time I don't really eat any unless it's in my vegetables, or like my protein bars or something like that. So I probably stay under at least 50 carbs in a day. gotta be under that. I don't think there's any way that I have any more than that a day. Medication. Bones. My booty bone hurts all the time. I can't sit. If I sit, or like when I'm driving in the car and like I shift, I can feel like the grind on my tailbone in the seat, and it's not pleasant. So I stand up a lot. I do a lot of walking. I refuse to sit for long periods of time because I will end up, no joke, I will end up with a bruise on my tailbone. Yeah, so when I sleep in bed also, because I don't have that chubbiness, like I have a thigh gap now, so like when I'm sleeping, I'm a side sleeper or a belly sleeper. So when I sleep on the side and my knees touch, the next morning I'll have a bruise on the insides of my knees. I'm not anemic. My blood work is perfectly fine. Don't know why, but I bruise easier than no other. Yep. I fell right here at my doorstep. The floor was wet, and I just slid the wrong way, and I landed on my knee. My whole knee is nothing but a bruise. Yeah, I bruise easily. It's crazy. Even just like I said, sleeping, my knees are touching. I get a bruise, and it hurts. They hurt. I think my knees from sleeping on my side and my tailbone hurt the worst out of all my bones. Everything else, it don't bother me. Gosh, I can't think of anything else, and we're going on like 22 minutes now. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Like if you want to know anything else, leave them in the comment section below, and I can do like a part 2 of this video. I'm more than welcome. Ask away. Don't be afraid of any kind of questions either, even if it comes down to menstrual cycles and stuff like that. Like I can fill you in on all of that. So yeah, please leave a comment down below if you have any questions, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video of this little update and my transformation. My friend Lynn, shout out to her because she's probably watching this. I know she is. I love you, Lynn. She said that I should go through all of my past videos and do like a because she thinks it's just crazy how the difference has changed. And at first I didn't believe her until I got my new driver's license. That's when I noticed the difference. Like it looks like two completely different people. Oh, I still have fat girl brain, big girl brain, I guess you want to call it, because that's the thing. I go to the store and I pick up a medium, right? That's too small. I always go to the plus side. I always lean towards the plus side thing. I don't go straight to the smaller sizes or anything like that. Like my friend had to make me try on a size 8 jeans because I would pick them up and I'm just like, that's not gonna fit. That's not gonna fit. And they did. So just even looking at clothes, me and Emery, we wear the same size clothes. Oh, excuse me. We wear the same size clothes. So that's been fun because we did family pictures. I'll grab one for you guys to see. We did family pictures and we got matching outfits. Like completely. The boys had complete matching outfits. The girls had complete matching outfits. Because she wears the same size clothes as me, it was hard to figure out which ones after I washed them was whose. So it's even down to the same shoe size. So I have to now mark in our clothes whose is whose. Yeah, it's wonderful, let me tell you. Didn't think I'd ever do that, but I am. So we did family photos at a thingy, at a sunflower patch. So here's the silly one right here. There's the silly one. Yep. And then here is like the regular family photo type ordeal. So yeah, that is how it's been going for me over here. Like I said, any questions, comments, concerns, any of that, comment them down. Oh, another thing. If you notice, my past couple videos have not been edited very well, and I don't have a pretty, like, what is that called? I don't even remember what it's called. Like a picture that shows with my description, and my description isn't even been in my videos. That's because my wonderful, not even a year old Chromebook decided it didn't want to work anymore, and I can't figure out what in the world's going on. It is, I've YouTubed, I've Googled, I've done everything in my power to figure out what is going on with this thing. It just on off until it dies. Like, I can't even like log into it or anything like that. So I've been just doing the quick upload on YouTube for my phone. So I apologize for the crappy uploads that I've been posting, but I figured I better give you guys something other than nothing, I guess. Another thing, do you see all this? Face demons? I have never dealt with acne. When I was a teenager, clear skin ever. I got a few here and there when I was pregnant with my children, but now it's like overload. I don't know if it's the hormone change with the mask mandates or what, but they need the chill. They need the chill, because I get like the worst cystic acne, and it's so painful, and it drives me absolutely bonkers because it's there for months. 4 months. It does not go away. It just stays there. I have to get into a dermatologist because I have tried every single skincare regimen, and I don't have any like on my cheeks or my nose or anything like that. It's mainly around my chin area and this area right here, and then sometimes up in my eyebrows. But I do not wear foundation. I refuse to wear foundation in the summertime. The only time I wear foundation is in the wintertime, and it's my brand, the unique brand that I sell. And I've never had any issues with that. I've never broke out from my foundation. So all of a sudden, this past like 3 months, I don't know if it's the summer, if it's the sweating or whatnot, which I don't even sweat very often. I stay pretty cold most of the time. It can be 80 degrees and I'm wearing a hoodie and jeans, and I'm okay with that, and I don't really sweat. But like yesterday, being like directly in the sun, I sweat. Yep, I was like 100 degrees. So but yeah, acne sucks. I hate it, but it's life. I'm gonna go to a dermatologist and figure it out, because I went through so many expensive brands, and I did that whole like try for 30 days or 60 days before, you know, blah blah blah. I did all that righteously, y'all, like righteously, as righteously as I take care of my teeth, and I take really good care of my teeth. So that is it. That is all. That's my update for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you, and I miss you all so much. I'll be back to crafting soon. I have some really fun Halloween things planned ahead. So I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye.